Basic Skill Bootcamp, Long Division. In today's lesson, students will learn how to solve 3-digit long division problems using TouchMath. Using what? Very good. Okay, so now we're going to have 3-digit dividends. What did I say? 3-digit dividends. And the big number that's underneath the box right here is 153. Now you're going to take 153 and try and divide it by 4. So 153 into 4 equal groups. But there's going to be some left over. And we call the leftover the remainder. Now what I want to practice today is when you have leftovers, we're going to put those as dots. We're going to put them as what? Dots. But before we begin, let's review the steps of division. When I say D, you say division. D. D. When I say M, you say multiply. M. M. When I say S, you say subtract. S. S. And when I say B, you say bring down. B. B. Okay, so you have to repeat this process 2 times. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, here's the real difference in triple digit division or 3-digit division, okay? What I want you to do, instead of looking at the first digit, okay, you need to look at the first 2 digits. So I'm going to go ahead and underline it in red really quick. See that? All right. So you're going to look at how many times does 4 go into 15? Because 4 cannot go into 1. You cannot skip count by 4 to get to 1, right? So this technically is a 0. But you can do 4, skip count by 4, in order to get to 15, can't you? You can, okay? So how many times does 4 go into 15? Or how many times can you skip count by 4 to get to 15? Let's skip count. Say 4, 8, 12, and what would be the next number? 16. Is 16 more than 15? Is it more? Yes. So you're only going to be able to skip count 3 times. Look very carefully. I'm going to put the 3 above the 5 because this says 4 can go into 15 3 times. Or when you do the next step, which is multiply, you get that 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, 3 times 4 is 12. So I'm going to go ahead and take this away now. All right. So, do we all understand this part? You put the 3 above what number? You put it above the 5 or the second digit. Okay? All right. So now you're going to subtract 15, take away 12. So 15 take away 12, just please look at the ones place, which is 5 take away 2. You say 5, 4, 3. Okay? So my friends, what is your remainder here? What is it? What's left over? What's left over here? It's 3, right? So I want you to put 1, 2, 3. Meaning that 15 divided by 4 is 3, 4, 8, 12, plus 3 more, right? 13, 14, 15. See how that works? Yes? Okay, so put 3 little dots up here. All right, now you're at the 4th step. What are you going to bring down? Just bring down the number right next to it, which is 3. That's the number in the ones place. Now, my friends, when you bring down the 3, you are looking at 33 divided by 4. Okay, so now we have to repeat this process all over again, where we start with division. We say, how many times can 4 skip count into 33? All right, you want to get to a number that comes before 33. So let's do that. Let's skip count by 4. Ready? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Okay, 32. Why did I stop at 32? Because if I go up to 36, it's going to be bigger than this number. So how many tallies do I have in this little box? I have 5 plus 3. What's 5 plus 3? It's 8. So I'm going to write 8 right here. All right. So now we have this step, which is to multiply. So we're going to multiply 8 times 4. 8 times 4, we already skip counted, is what number, my friends? It's 32. 32. All right. So 3 minus 2. That's what we're going to work with. 3 take away 2 is 1. What's your remainder? 1. So if this is your remainder, my friends, I want you to put this one up here. Okay? What this means is that you have 32 plus 1 more is 33, right? Yes. But this is what's left over. So your remainder here is 1. So the answer is 38, remainder 1. All right, let's look at example number 2. Example number 2 says 321 divided by 5. So we have a 3-digit number. Now, my friends, instead of looking at how many times 5 can go into 3, can you skip count by 5 to get to 3? Can you? No, because 3 is less than 5. So we have to look at the first 2 digits in this number, which are 32. We're looking at 32, so underline 32 for me, please. All right. Okay, now we can divide. Okay, we're going to do 32 divided by 5. Work with these 2 digits first. All right, so 32 divided by 5. Let's skip count by 5 to get to a number that comes before 32. What did I say? Before 32. So you're going to go ahead and skip count with me. Say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What would come next? 35, right? But 35 is more than 32. So you need to stop at 30. How many tallies did I put right here? 6? Where does the 6 go? Does the 6 go here? Does the 6 go here? Yes. So the 6 goes here above the 2, because that means that 5 goes into 32 6 times. How many do you think are going to be left over? I'm just going to ask you right now. If you're at 30, how many are left over to get to 32? You say 31, 32. So you know that the remainder has to be what? How many dots did I draw right here? 2. So watch now. We're going to multiply 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 5 is 30, and then we're going to look at what is 2 take away 0. Remember, look at the dots, it's 2. Great. All right, so we subtracted. Let's do our last step, which is B. What does B mean? B means bring down. What does it mean? Bring down. So you're going to bring down the 1 that is in the ones place, and now you're looking at the number 21. Okay, 21. How many times, because we're going to start this again, we're going to start dividing this whole process. How many times does 5 go into 21? Or how many times can you skip count by 5 to get to 21? Let's go ahead, make tallies, and for what's left over, we'll put dots. So say 5, 10, 15, 20, and then how many more do you need to get to 21? 21. 21, see? Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. So how many tallies did I put here? What did I put? 4. So 4 times 5 is 20. And how many do you think are going to be left over? How many dots? 1, yeah? So 21 minus 20 is 1 minus 0. 1 take away nothing is 1. So this is called your what? This is left over. You can't bring anything else down here. So what is this called? It's called a remainder, and it's remainder 1. So the answer is 64, remainder 1. Okay, let's try one more problem. Read it with me. This one says 734 divided by 8. Read it again. 734 divided by 8. Very good. All right, so let's take a look. When we try and do division, okay, we're going to try and skip count. Can we skip count by 8 to get to 7? Can we? No. So we need to go to the next digit, which is 3, and we're going to look at the number 73. Now, when you skip count by 8, can you get to a number that comes before 73? Oh, yes, you can. Let's go ahead and skip count together. Let's say 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72. So we're at 72. How many more to get to 73? 1 more. So I am telling you right now, the remainder is going to be 1. Watch. How many tallies do I have? You have 5 plus 4. What's 5 plus 4, my friends? 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay? We just did division there. Now let's do multiplication. Put multiplication on the corner. 9 times 8 is? What's 9 times 8? Remember? 72. 72. And then 3 minus 2. What's the remainder, my friends? The remainder is 1. Okay. We have 1 as the remainder. That's the dot. They match, right? Yes. So let's go to the last step, which is B. Say, bring down. Say, bring down. What are you going to bring down? Which number? The one that's next to the last, right, the last digit in the one place. So it's 4. If you bring down the 4, now we're going to start all over again, and we're going to say, what is 14 divided by 8? Or, if I skip count, how many times do I skip count by 8 to get to a number that is before 14? So we're going to say 8. How many more does it take to get to 14? Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, how many dots did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the remainder, my friends, should be 6. Let's check. Okay, I have 1 tally mark. 1 times 8 is what? Skip count by 8 once. It's 8. So 14 take away 8. That should be 6. Let's double check. A lot of you forgot how to do this. So I'm going to put some touch dots on this 8. You should too if you do not know 14 take away 8. That is all right. Here we go. 14, count back. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So, is there 6 left over? Does this match the dots? Yes. Oh, yes. So the remainder is 6. So the answer is 91, remainder 6. Go ahead and get that down. Now you're going to practice some of these problems on your own.